What's up guys, Wilson here back with another video. I'm going to be watching and reacting to a Bjorn Ironside tribute video made by Jesse JR. This is Vikings, Bjorn Ironside, The Last Path. It's always a pleasure to react to Vikings tribute videos, and even better when it's by someone I haven't seen before. So, without further ado, let's get right into it.
Are you ready to receive your arm ring and become a man?
The arm ring talk.
What about Bjorn? What about my son Bjorn?
What of him?
This is my son Bjorn.
The
Is
seer.
he alive?
Father!
Will I ever see him again? Yes. I always knew in my heart that I would see you again.
It was of him I was speaking.
You have your father's eyes, unfortunately.
Right off the bat, ready to see where this is going. It's great to start things off with the character's beginning. As a child, his relationship with Ragnar was really precious and important. Bjorn absolutely looked up to Ragnar, and every time they got together, it was just so great to see.
Why, unfortunately? Ever since you were 8 years old, all I heard was, Father, Father, I want to come with you. I'm ready.
True.
I want to fight.
I want to fight. I want to raid.
But you cannot alter my fate.
I'd like to test myself, get away from all this. I want to know what is essential to life.
I killed the bear with my spear.
Oh, the roars and cries.
What is troubling you?
What is troubling me is that you do not trust me.
Why are you really going?
Because you don't think I can survive.
It means
So it's like Bjorn has always wanted Ragnar's approval and wanted to grow up so fast to become a man. You know, you start off with the arm ring, and then Bjorn just embarks onto many adventures in his lifetime. Ragnar definitely wants him to succeed, and he always looks out for Bjorn. But man, Bjorn was like a different breed. He was just so hungry, and he was ready to soak in as much information as possible like a sponge.
he will be like you. And therefore he will want to do better than you.
I want to go there!
And you will hate him for it.
What lies ahead are new cities, worlds, people and places.
Don't be too impatient to put yourself in danger.
Don't die stupidly. Not going to die. Are we afraid to die?
I'm not afraid.
Not me!
There will come a time when you will be responsible for our people.
Think with this.
But when your time comes, you must lead with your head,
Not with you.
not with your heart.
I am the leader of this great army. Me! And you will obey me!
Both of you stop treating him like a child. He is a man,
You're a man now, Bjorn.
so let him be one.
I'm not their son any longer.
Yeah, seriously, they really wanted Bjorn to succeed and to be the future for them, the kingdom that they had at Kattegat. Bjorn is such a powerful character, not only in terms of strength, but he's very vocal, he's quick on his feet, he just does things from his own will. So I really like how it just portrays his personality.
I am your husband. Your father.
What does a king do? Yeah. He rules.
And I am a king.
Yeah.
Nothing can stop us! No one will ever be able to doubt what we have achieved.
They say that you are protected by the gods, and therefore indestructible.
Charge!
And I don't think so. I think you bleed like any other man. Like any other man.
You know him. You know what he has achieved.
I just loved his character because we got to see him grow up within the show, you know, from a little boy to a young adult. And then once he became a man, he became super ambitious, gained a lot of attention and fame, became such a fierce warrior and fighter. He was out there putting his body on the line. You really need to appreciate Bjorn, and so cool for him to just be upfront and to take on the task that Ragnar kind of gave to him.
And now he tells you that perhaps the gods don't favor him anymore. But I don't think so. I think the gods love Bjorn Ironside. Here is Bjorn Ironside. He fights for you.
Yeah. Let's go, Bjorn.
He fights.
And
He looks after his family.
That's right. Could you look after our family? You've become a man in my absence.
I love it. It just gives you the feeling of what Bjorn's thinking at certain times. Of course, he has like a upfront personality, but there's times where he just needs to sit back and reflect whether or not he's like, and in these scenes put together, he's just like out in the wilderness, just thinking back on his father's words, and he's just trying to find a new approach to the future. So I love this.
I'm proud of you.
I like that. He's just frozen.
Why did you go into the wilderness? You had something to prove.
Why do you want to fight? What are you fighting for? That. What do you see?
What do you see?
Power. Power.
I just like how he answered his own question. He has expectations set on him, so he knows exactly what he's supposed to do. It's great that there are times where he wants to look past his objectives and see like what is the true meaning behind everything he has to accomplish. Human nature.
Power is always dangerous. It attracts the worst.
Love that saying.
Corrupts the best. You should never have called me that. Tell you what.
You will now be known as Bjorn Ironside.
Ironside.
As if the gods are protecting me.
How come you know so much about the gods?
As my father, you and I are all descended from Odin. And now the gods punish me. I have lost three things. My mother, my son, another god of Norway. These are hard things to bear. I have made many mistakes.
Okay, yeah, having him express that there's so much to sacrifice to get to like where he was is just incredible. He lost so much. Many family members, men and women, like this character went through a lot of shit. And for him to be able to admit it and to like still find a way to move forward is just very empowering.
I have failed.
You are a great man, but even great men make mistakes.
Exactly.
But this time I will not fail.
Each must die someday.
I will win.
Even you, Bjorn Ironside.
The gods are with me. You know who I am!
The gods are with
I am
him.
Bjorn Ironside, son of Ragnar. I grew up with many of you.
Bjorn Ironside.
You are my neighbors, my friends. I am not your enemy. With me,
It's so sick every time he does his battle cry. Like, after Ragnar's death, you know, he kind of became like the focal point of the show. Like, at least a lot of the focus and attention was on to Bjorn becoming like the king and leading the fights and everything. Like, even Lagertha like gave in to her son to like lead the people. So it's just really cool to see this part of him taking on the leadership responsibilities. Badass.
You are wrong. Gods abandoned you a long time ago, my brother.
It's so cool to see so many of his different battle scenes because it just shows how epic of a warrior he was. He probably had one of the most fight scenes in the whole show. And now to lead this video onto the path where it was Bjorn versus Ivar is huge. Because Ivar was just like a huge roadblock to everything he's always wanted to accomplish. So to have like a dispute with your own family is like nuts.
There's no way you can win.
Oh. Yep.
I will win. The gods are with me.
Jeez. Yeah, like the gods are with him, and I love it. Like, even though he went down, he expressed that he will find a way to win, and we clearly saw that.
I'm thinking about what it is like to die.
Only those who have died would know.
Oh man, I forgot about that scene.
They're at the gates. But neither of us should lie. You are dying, my love. Your life slips away.
I fear I will not live to see our child. Just as I will never be able to make amends for all my mistakes now. All the wrongs I have done.
Man, now we're getting into like the emotional side of things near the end of his like saga. Again, reflecting on all the pain and suffering he's went through, and to know that he's about to go down, this hits deep. And the music really matches the feeling and like the tone of the entire like scene so far. So props to Jesse.
All the hurt I have caused. I want to know the consequences. If I make the wrong choice, I wish with all my heart you stayed true to your path. I could go back and start again.
I knew him as a man.
People started to talk as if he was a god. He was not a god, he was a man.
Yup, just a man.
A man with many dreams and many failings.
I knew his weakness and his strength. But if you ask me, will we ever see his like again? I would say no.
We need you. We need you to live, to lead us. Your name alone is worth 100 warriors.
Oh my god, this is so meaningful. I love it. This part is where like everyone is giving their input of who Bjorn Ironside is and how important he is to their whole cause. He's a leader, he's the face of the entire army, those backing him. It's just so beautiful. Like, it's very inspiring. Basically saying that there's no one who's ever going to be like Bjorn Ironside. He's one of a kind, one in like a billion, and so much respect.
No, 1,000 warriors. Please. For the love of Odin.
Bjorn Ironside. He's difficult to kill.
I told you, Ivor, you can't kill him.
He's not a god. Perhaps the gods are protecting him.
Farewell, my brother. It gladdens me to know that Odin makes ready the benches for a feast. Soon, you'll be drinking ale from curved horns.
Even in death, Bjorn Ironside was victorious.
Hell yeah.
Which is one reason his name will never be forgotten, nor will they ever cease to sing of his exploits. He was the son of Ragnar, but in some ways even greater than Ragnar, as the seer foretold. The man who could not die is buried here. But his...
And yeah, to like point out that the seer explained that one of Ragnar's sons would be like more famous than him. It's just true. Bjorn has different traits from Ragnar. They're both really legendary characters. And I love how it's expressed that Bjorn is just a human being. He's a man. He's not a god, but he's willing to sacrifice everything and to do whatever it takes to lead his people to victory. He shocked the world in the battle by taking those 3 arrows. And I love how Vitzerk's speech is in there to like leave his final thoughts about Bjorn, and it just adds more fuel to like his fiery legacy. It was just incredible. And that's it for the video, guys. That was absolutely incredible. Oh my gosh, that was so good, Jesse. If you ever get the chance to watch this video, major props. I love this so much. It was so fitting to Bjorn's story. Summarized it so well, and you could really see how much time was taken into editing this video. I love how it's like a perfect 9 minutes too. So yeah, there's just so much to say about this video, and I appreciate you guys for recommending this. But yeah, that's a wrap for this video, and it's giving me like nostalgia, making me look back on Vikings because it was such an epic show. But yeah, take care guys, stay tuned for more, and have a good one. Peace.